Hello and welcome to 𝒂𝒐𝒕𝒉. In today's pick a card reading, we'll be seeing why this person is not letting go of you and what you should do about it. So we have 3 piles here. The picture of the 3 piles will be on the screen in a while. Timestamps will be in the description below. So choose your pick. See which one resonates with you the most and choose accordingly, and we'll start this reading in a short while. For those who have picked pile 1, this will be your reading on why this person is not letting you go and what you should do about it. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say about this. Okay, so the first card we have is the Magician, and the second card we have is the High Priestess. So why is this person not letting you go? Well, it's a pretty good reason why they're not letting you go. It's because you are a very magical person and you are someone who understands them a lot. This person that we are talking about. Now, you understand them a lot. In a way, you help them come out of their own darkness. With the High Priestess card here, you help them come out of their own darkness, choose above their own demons, and basically understand them to the point that you are their guide. Okay, this ferocious protective energy that they feel from you, they do not feel that from anybody else. And at the same time, this caring energy that they feel from you, they do not feel that from anybody else but you. To them, you are the one and only. Okay, and whereas through the Magician card, I feel you people are not only very physically attractive but also very smart. You know how to go about things. Maybe there has been times when you have told them, the Magician and the High Priestess together, when this combination comes out, I feel you have a very good understanding of what people are saying, what people are talking. So I'm I'm seeing there is a lot of, you are pretty street smart, as well as there's high emotional quotient that you have, that this person appreciates a lot. So you not only understand them, but also the people that they interact with, and at times you might even have told them that, look, this person might not be good for you, or this person might have some vested interest out of which they are just trying to socialize and be friendly so that they can leech off of you. So this is what it is. So they see you as their pillar of light, in a way. They see you like that. They see your potential. And with the magician card as well, I find that you might also have some really good entrepreneurial energies with you. That's my dog. You might have some entrepreneurial tricks above your sleeve, or entrepreneurial acumen to you, because of which your manifestation powers are also really good. You know how the world works, you know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. And that is why this person trusts you a lot. Like, despite, like, people say that, oh, feminine energies and things like that, but here in this magician card, as well as in the high priest card, the high priestess card is actually represented by Shakti, whereas the magician is represented by Usha, which is another form of Shakti herself. So there is this goddess energy that this person is highly, highly anchored to. You are this person's anchor. You may be a man, may be a woman, it doesn't matter. But this person highly, highly depends on you, because there is no other person who this particular person you are inquiring about trusts more than you. So you are a very, very trustworthy person, and this person completely looks towards you whenever there's a question in their mind. Whenever they need an advice, they come to you. This is the thing that they feel. They feel that you are their pillar of strength, their anchor, their everything, because you are the one who has made them become a better version of themselves. Okay, but yes, what I should also say with this energy is that you have to also be a little bit careful when it comes to giving off too much your energy, even to the people who, excuse me, even towards the people who you love and care for. Because see, this is a very strong energy, a very, very positive energy, and it is a very infectious energy, which is very beautiful, and many people are going to get attracted to it, but that doesn't mean you have to give it to everybody. So even in personal relationships, there has to be a certain boundary which even they cannot cross. Okay, so this is what I feel. I feel here it's not a problem of um, of infidelity or cheating or disloyalty or backstabbing or things like that. What I feel here is that there needs to be a strong boundary from your side. Okay, just by looking at this card, these cards, I can like say that what you need to do is set up a boundary, because it's okay that you're providing them help and they're taking your help and they think that you are a pillar of strength for them. But at the same time, you cannot let this relationship become codependent. You cannot let this person become codependent on you. This is what it feels like. So this was just an advice, but other than that, I feel this is the reason why they cannot let you go, actually, because they trust you so much. They trust you more than anything else in this world. This is what I feel. You are a pillar of strength for them. You are a tower of light for them. You are strength for them. They look at you and they find strength. They find inspiration. They find motivation. And they even find the right direction while interacting with you, while talking to you. So yeah, now let's see what can you do about this. So the first card we have is the Strength card. Okay. The second card we have is the Justice card. And the third card we have is the Mother of Wands in reverse. But I'm not going to take this in reverse. I'm going to take this as upright. Why? I'll tell you. See, so as I've said, we have the Strength card and we have the Mother of Wands card. Again, a very fiery, feisty, independent card. I didn't want to take this as a reverse. If this comes out as a reverse, it talks about your defensive nature. Okay, so what should you do about it? So the advice that I feel here is not to be defensive. It's not to be too defensive, because defense is not the key here. Defense is not the way to go about it. Okay, defense is not the way to go about it. The way to go about it is to strike a balance. And if you look at this cute card, you'll find two kitties, right? Two kitties on both sides and the world in between, with a spear in the middle, right? So there has to be, as I said, balance in the relationship. You cannot let it become a codependent one, so that you become this. That is the Mother of Wands in reverse. You become defensive, you become bitter. You're like, where are you when I am there? I am always there for you. I am not your mother. It's like, seriously, you don't want to become their mother. Okay? So that is the thing that I feel here. And apart from that, you should have, which you already do, you provide a lot of strength to this relationship. Now you should let that other person provide this strength as well. There has to be interdependence. With these three cards, what I feel here is that there needs to be an interdependence rather than codependency. Because if this becomes codependency, you will become this. Because nobody loves that. Nobody loves a codependent partner. But it can become one because your energy is very strong. You are very helpful and you are very trustworthy. So it can strongly gravitate towards that. And here you have to, both of you will have to, and specifically you, because now that you're watching the reading and you're receiving this guidance, you have to strike a balance. You have to strike a balance with strength. And strength not with ferocity, but with tenderness, because I see the lion, as you can see as well, is holding a flower, a rose, in his mouth, and not someone's neck. So you have to become this, you have to be this strong person that you are, and draw the line to balance the relationship, but with tenderness, not with ferocity and with being defensive. So at times you might become defensive, that's why it has come out reversed. But the guidance here is that not to become defensive, but to do it tactfully, to be tender, to strike a balance between tenderness and being firm. Okay, because a lion is a symbol of not only strength and valor, but also of being firm, of leadership. Now, if that particular person is looking at you as a leader in this relationship, if that person is looking up to you as a leader, because for every motivation, for every inspiration, for every advice, if this person turns to you, you are a leader in their life. So be the leader. A leader is firm, along with a combination of gentility. So be gentle as well as firm to draw the line, to balance this relationship, so that you don't become frustrated and irritated, and sometimes you may want to even shout and scream at them, yell at them that please, for once, try to solve your own problems. So, but that is just a bitter thing to do, and you might just hurt them instead of providing them with what they require, the advice that they require. So that is what I feel here. Now, this is what you need to do in this particular relationship to balance it out so that it doesn't become codependent. Now, a few advice cards from the universe. One is exactly like I was saying, confirmation, balance. So you need to balance this relationship. And you see the self-worth card, it has come out reversed. Now you have to help this person. I feel this is a problem of this person. They might have self-worth issues. Otherwise, they won't. Codependent, the people who move towards codependency, they often have that, and it is not their fault that they move towards such a codependent relationship. Not for everybody, some of them do it intentionally, but for others, they do not even want to move towards being a codependent person, but they become so. Okay, so see, extreme positive, it's like, so suppose you have a lot of ice cream in a day, or you have a lot of candy in a day, you're not going to feel good, right? Yeah, so that is the sort of thing here. That is what is happening here actually. So you need to balance this relationship, and through that balance you need to help this person work on their self-worth. And by help, I mean just help. It's like you're helping someone to do their homework, but not doing the homework, the entire homework for them. You're guiding them. Okay, so guide them, help them to improve their self-worth. Okay, but do not do everything for them. So a balance is needed in this relationship. This is what is required for you to do. So instead of becoming bitter and all things like that, it's important that you strike a balance. You are the one to strike a balance, draw the line, and say, hey, work on yourself, work on your self-worth. You can do this too. You have this too. Yeah, this is how you can do this. So this is what I see here for you. So I hope this resonated and has helped. And now we will move on to the next pile. Thank you. Pile number 2, this is your reading. Let's see why this person isn't letting you go and what you should do about it. So the first card that we have is Justice. And the second card that we have is the Star. So, first of all, what I find here is that you provide some sort of an equilibrium. You bring in some sort of an equilibrium into the relationship. Okay, it's because we have the Justice card. Okay, and if you look at both these hands, they are obviously in a prayer position or in a namaste position, but if you look at the hands, they are equal, right? It's not, they're like this, they're not like this, or not like this, or not like this, they're just this. So there is a compatibility, an equilibrium which you bring to the relationship, which is quite awesome. Okay, and as well as you have a very star quality, you are very attractive. Okay, you are very, very attractive as a person, and you might even have some talents because of which people provide a lot of attention to you, which, excuse me, which makes this person really, really proud that look at my partner, they are so beautiful. People look at them, you know, and I feel your partner is such that, and even you might even have this, that when people get jealous of you or when people get envious of you, you're like, you kind of like that fact, you know, because you know, to you and your partner both, to both of you, it's like people only envy you when you're doing something really good, when you have something that they don't. So that's why you enjoy that. And this is what I see here in this relationship. That is why they do not want to let you go, because you're so attractive inside out. You have a very charming personality. You have a very star quality about you. People pay attention to you. Wherever you go and stand, you have a presence to you, which is very beautiful. And if you both are working together during board meetings or any sort of meetings, whenever you're giving a presentation or speaking, there are people who listen to you and who applaud you, and your better half is proud of that fact. Okay, but don't let this become like, so this is a healthy version. Now the toxic version of it will be, this is my trophy partner. So don't let yourself, the advice here I feel is that don't let yourself become a trophy, because you don't want that to happen. But other than that, what I feel is that there is a lot of compatibility in the relationship, and there is a lot of balance in this relationship. There's this equilibrium in this relationship. Okay, like no one is dominating the other. It's kind of like that. Or maybe you behave in such a way that the relationship stays in a particular equilibrium. It holds on to a particular equilibrium which he likes or which they like. Okay, so this is what I feel here. But I feel you are not the only one to do all the work, right? They also should do it, whoever they may be, he, she, they, whoever it is, whoever the partner is, they also should put in the work. It's not just you, because a relationship is built of two. So both needs to put in the same amount of work and not just you. All right. So let's see what you should do about it. Okay, so the first card we have is the Ace of Wands, right? The second card we have is the Ten of Swords in reversed. Three of Cups, and the Hierophant. So I don't know if you have thought about if some of you, not all of you, have thought about breaking up with this person, the guidance here is not to. The guidance here is not to break up with this person, because both of you can find the passion and the love that you once have had, if this is a long-term relationship, and I feel this is. Both of you have the courage and the energy to find the passion and the love that you once had once again. So try to find the love, the passion, the romance that you had initially, on your initial days. Give this relationship a chance, because this is not ending. 10 of Swords in reverse. This is not ending. And celebrate if you have to. Celebrate if you have to. Although there are the 3 of Cups, you can go out on a date together. Even if you have been married for like a decade or so, go out on a date, have fun, enjoy. Okay? Because with the Hierophant card, I feel the Hierophant card also gives me two types of vibes. One is that many of you who are watching pile number 2 is married, has been married for a long time, and those who have been in a very long-term relationship, there is potential for marriage. There is potential for marriage. So the advice here is to, even though a lot of time has passed, it might have been like years if it is a relationship, or even decades if it is a marriage, give it a chance. Give it a chance, because there is potential to rekindle the romance, the passion that you had once upon a time. And you can do it once again. But obviously it requires both of your effort. But he is, I feel, is willing. He is willing to. If you put in the work, he will be willing to, I feel. Because he doesn't want to end it. He wants to rekindle. It's just that you have to take the step. And this rekindling of romance is going to fortify, give this relationship a new boost with the Hierophant card, I feel. Because that is the key. That is the key to the longevity of this relationship. To rekindling the spark in this relationship. And it is really good, I feel. Like, if you had such a wonderful relationship before, and if this particular person still sees you in this light, then it is quite wonderful. All you need to do is rekindle that spark. So shed some of those ego and those, how should I put it, in Hindi it's called abhiman. So shed some of those ego and some of those, like, not typically anger, but sadness, or that the spark isn't there, or we are too busy or something, or we are at an age which is way beyond romance and things like that. Just shed those conditionings off and try to rekindle that spark, because whatever you'll be doing amongst yourselves. It's not like you'll be doing amongst 10,000, in front of 10,000 people. So yeah, rekindle that. And don't let this go. Okay, now the last piece of advice from the universe is walk your truth. Walk your truth. So in this relationship, if you feel, if you feel that you have lost your way, if you both feel that you have lost your way, or when you sit in your living room alone and you start wondering, how did it get to this point that we are just living together, and yes, we are married, but there is nothing between us. We feel like roommates rather than roommates who do not see their faces, rather than a happily married couple, or rather than a happy couple. How did it come to this? Okay, so when you're thinking about this, while you have been thinking about this, it's important to also have a heart-to-heart conversation. Here, walk your truth, I feel, means you need to have a heart-to-heart conversation with your partner about what it is that you feel, how is it that you feel, what is going on. Because your partner looks at you at a very high light, and it's beautiful. But where did the romance go? Where did the passion go? Where did that spark go? So in order to rekindle that, you need to talk. You need to have a heart-to-heart conversation with your partner, and then it will be fine. It will be all okay then, I feel. I mean, it is going to take time. You have to take baby steps. But I feel you have to give it a chance. If you're thinking of breaking away, like breaking up or getting separated, the advice is to give it a chance, to give it a second chance. Okay? So I hope this resonates with you and this helps you. And now we'll move on to the next pile. For those of you who picked pile number 3, this is going to be your reading. Okay, so let's see. Please pardon my neighbors. Let's see why this person does not want to let you go and what you should do about it. So, first card we have is the Sun card. The second card we have is the Death card. And lastly, the Hanged Man. With the Sun card, what I feel is that you have a really bright and positive personality to you. Yeah. You have a bright and positive personality to you. Very jovial, very charming, very happy. And at the same time, there is a very Plutonian or Saturnian undertone with the Death card. That means if you get serious, you get dead serious about things. So if you and your partner are having a fight, you'll have a fight in such a way, like suppose your partner may be yelling at you or trying to dominate the conversation, but you will turn it around in a way that you will not only talk on point, but you are going to intimidate them a lot, to the point that they won't be able to understand how you turned it around, and they will be like, okay, fine, I lose. Another thing is that you always provide a very fresh perspective to an old argument or to an old concept. With a Hanged Man, this is what I feel, that you bring in a very fresh perspective. Like your partner may not be able to see this when having an argument, and I am saying a lot of arguments because I feel you do have a lot of arguments with your partner. And while your partner may be someone who may shout and scream and yell, you are someone who is very cool, calm, but talks on point and turns it around and then intimidates your partner to the point he doesn't, or they don't say anything anymore. Yes, sometimes you have to put your foot forward and yell at the same pitch, but you always make sure that you bring in this perspective, this fresh perspective to it. Okay, this is one side that I see here. So because I feel the ones who have picked this pile, there is a mixed crowd here. Because for the second person, I feel that there might be someone, your partner may try to leech off of your energy, of your bright and vibrant energy, because you are represented by the sun. And they love to control you. They're very authoritative and they love to control you. This is why they don't want to let you go, because you can be so easily controlled and trigger warning. So these are the two perspectives that I see here. One is that you turn the argument around and intimidate your partner and bring in a fresh perspective to the argument. And the other is, I see, is that your partner is not letting you go because they control you, they dominate you, and they like doing that. And at the same time, they leech off of your vibrant personality, which is a toxic thing to do. And it is important that you let this person go. Okay? Instead of fighting, instead of being gaslit when this person gaslights you, it's important that you let them go. But let's see. So what should you do about it? Let's see what the cards have to say. So the cards, we have the Empress. Okay. Then we have the World. Then we have the Six of Wands. Then we have the Mother of Pentacles. And then we have the Eight of Wands. All right. So, it is being said that you should let this relationship go. What you should do about it, you should end this cycle. Because you are the Empress here. The Empress, you are being represented as the Empress and the Sun. And even he, I'm saying he again and again, but take the gender as it resonates, as per your partner, man, woman, whatever the gender may be. But what I feel that even they see your potential as the Sun, as the Empress. You are the one who brings in all the light, all the beauty, and everything into the relationship, while he just sits back and sucks the life out of you. So it is very important that instead of bickering and quarreling and being gaslit when he gaslights you, you end this relationship. And the universe is also talking about the outcome, because you are going to be victorious with the Six of Wands. You're going to emerge in this transformative process, because it is going to take a toll on you. Obviously, he's not going to let you go just like that, because he's the dominating man. But you have to let this go. You have to let this go. Let this go. Let it go. Because you will come out victorious. And in fact, you will become independent with the Mother of Pentacles. The Mother of Pentacles is someone who is not just nurturing and caring. She's a queen. So she is also really good in tackling practical matters. She is also good in ruling her own kingdom or her queendom. So this particular process, if you start this process of letting him go, of separating, divorcing, breaking up, this is going to be a process of you becoming the Queen of Pentacles. And do not worry, because you're going to get help with the Eight of Wands here. And help is going to come fast. The only thing is that you need to ask. So just stand up on your feet and leave this person as soon as possible. This is what is being said about. This is what you should do in this relationship, whether that be a marriage, whether that be a long-term relationship, or however long it may be. I don't really care, but you have to get out of this relationship. It's very, very important. Yeah. This is what it feels like. Because no matter, now the picture is clear. It is not two, it is one. You may be a Leo. Okay? You may be a Leo. That particular person may be some sort of a water sign, Scorpio or Pisces. But you need to get out of that relationship. It's high time. It's high time that you need to get out of this relationship, because what he does is a manipulation tactic. He tries to manipulate you. And because you cannot be dominated so easily, because you cannot be controlled so easily, and because you fight back every time, he finds different ways of trying to control you. It's not just through the bickerings or the arguments. They are just in the forefront. But he may be trying to manipulate you. He may be even trying to gaslight you, or manipulating you in various other ways. Try to remember the last time he has given you, like genuinely given you a compliment, or genuinely praised you. Genuinely praised you. So you should leave. You should seriously leave. It's very important that you leave, because you are the sun, you are the Empress. You can be self-sufficient if you want to. And when you become self-sufficient, you will be more successful than this particular person. That is the thing. That is the message that I'm getting. So yeah, let this person go. It will be, otherwise this noose, he doesn't mind hanging this noose around your neck. So why would you wear it? Don't make this sacrifice, because you're not making any sacrifice here. Now, lastly, let's see what messages, what extra advice the universe has for you. So the first one is gratitude. The second one is be still, but in reverse. And surrender. So the universe is telling you that once you decide of, once you decide of getting out of this relationship, be grateful for whatever you have gone through, because it has made you stronger, first. Second is that this particular person should be grateful to you for being with this particular person, for being with them for such a long time. Okay? And I also feel that you need to forgive them. Forgive them not in a way that, oh, I forgive you, let's be together, la la la. Forgive them to move on from this relationship. And secondly, the Be Still card came out reverse. So the advice here is to become still. I told you, this person tries to unnerve you, this person tries to aggravate you. They do not want you to be in peace, because if you are in peace, they won't be able to control you. So you have to become still. Still to the point that you become stone. You have to become like a stone wall, so that whatever happens, whatever he throws at you, nothing impacts you at all. So you have to be still. Because getting out, I feel it is a challenge, because he is obviously not letting you go. So, I'm saying he again and again. I guess for most of you it is a he, but there could be some other genders as well. And lastly is surrender. So just take the decision and surrender to the universe, because the universe is going to provide you with all the help that you need. It is going to provide you with all the help that you need. Okay? And the zodiacs that I can see here, I don't know why I'm doing this for this particular pile. The zodiacs that I see here is Leo, is Cancer, Libra, Taurus, is Aries, is Virgo. Yes, this is what I feel. So getting out of this particular situation is a challenge. That's why you need to surrender and you need to be still. You have to turn yourself into a stone wall, so that whatever is being thrown at you doesn't affect you at all. Because once you start doing it, what will happen is they are going to bring in some other people into the equation to make you believe that yes, you are that pathetic, or that yes, they are right and you're not listening to them. But do not listen to them. No matter what happens, don't listen to them. And stick to your decision. Stick to your decision firmly. And just move out. You are going to get help, and this is going to be victorious if you decide to move forward, if you decide to move on, if you decide to let this person go, separate, divorce, break up, whatever it is. That is the thing. So I hope this reading has helped and that it has resonated, and if it has, please to take the necessary steps. And thank you for listening. We'll meet in the next reading. Bye.